Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. These are the words of a wise investor, Warren Buffett. Imagine transforming your financial life in just 6 months. Picture a roadmap so precise, so effective, that it's been used by the greatest investor of our time, Warren Buffett. How did he do it? What secrets lie within his simple yet profound strategies? In the next few minutes, we're going to unravel the mystery behind Warren Buffett's 6-month roadmap to wealth building. But here's the catch: this isn't just about making money. It's about creating a financial fortress, a legacy that can withstand the test of time. Are you ready to take that journey? What if I told you that in just half a year, you could be on the path to financial independence? What if the keys to your future wealth are hidden in the very words of Warren Buffett? Would you be curious enough to listen? Would you be bold enough to act? Buffett once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." But what does that really mean? How can you right now start investing in yourself in a way that multiplies your wealth? Today, we're breaking down the exact steps. 6 months. 6 pivotal steps. One extraordinary journey. You tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you dream of financial freedom but don't know where to start? This roadmap is not just theory, it's been tested and proven by one of the richest men in the world. Are you ready to discover the power within you to change your financial destiny? As Buffett famously said, price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Are you ready to learn the value behind each dollar you earn? To uncover the secrets that could lead you to unprecedented wealth? Stay tuned, because in this video we're diving deep into each step, each strategy, and each lesson from Warren Buffett's playbook. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second. But before we embark on this journey, I have a question for you. Are you committed to changing your financial future? If your answer is yes, then type "I must be rich in 6 months" in the comments below. Let's declare our intentions to the world and hold ourselves accountable. This is where your path to wealth begins. Ready to unlock the secrets of wealth building? Let's dive in. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started on this incredible journey together. Because your wealth building journey starts now. The finest investment you can make, by far, is in yourself. Have you ever wondered how to establish a strong financial foundation in just 6 months? If so, you're in luck, because this video discusses the 6-month wealth development roadmap. And we're delving deeply into the tactics and perceptions that none other than the illustrious Warren Buffett himself has influenced. Thus, as we break down Buffett's principles and share helpful advice that you can start putting into practice right away, buckle up and get ready to learn the secrets of financial success. Here's a little challenge for you. Can you guess how many of these wealth-building strategies you already use in your daily life? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our community of aspiring wealth builders. I promise you won't want to miss out on the insightful content we have planned for you all. To begin, let's turn back time and explore the intriguing early years of none other than Warren Buffett, a guy whose name is often associated with riches and knowledge, but who was not yet known as the Oracle of Omaha. Imagine a young Warren Buffett growing up in Omaha, Nebraska. At an early age, he showed a natural entrepreneurial spirit that set him apart from his friends, while other youngsters were comfortable with the status quo. Warren was a young boy with big dreams and an insatiable appetite for information. When Warren was 6 years old, he made his first business venture of selling chewing gum doors. If that wasn't impressive enough, he soon advanced to delivering newspapers, making a tidy profit in the process. But what really set Warren apart was his voracious appetite for learning. While his classmates were out playing ball, he could frequently be found buried in books, devouring everything from biographies to business classics. Now you might be thinking, well, reading is great and all, but how does that translate into wealth building? Well, let me tell you, it all comes down to perspective. Warren realized early on that education was about more than just learning facts and numbers. It was also about broadening your horizons and questioning your preconceptions. Equipped with this understanding, he wasted no time applying theory to practice, approaching every opportunity with the same fervor and tenacity, whether it was starting his own businesses or investing in stocks. But here's the real kicker. The thrill of the chase was just as important to Warren as the ultimate reward, so he wasn't just motivated by money. Rather, he was driven by a genuine passion for the game. So what is the key to Warren's success? It's simple. Whether you're just starting out on your journey or have already made some progress, an unwavering commitment to hard work and an endless thirst for knowledge will get you far. And recall that everyone who is willing to work hard may achieve greatness. It's not only for the chosen few. Now let's discuss something that's often disregarded yet is really important in the realm of wealth development. Yes, you heard me correctly. Time can truly make all the difference between success and, well, not so success. But what does timing have to do with building wealth? Let's take a closer look. Imagine you have a garden right now. You wouldn't plant seeds in the dead of winter and expect them to sprout. Instead, you would wait for the ideal season, when the sun is shining, the soil is fertile, and everything is just right. Apply the same logic to your investments. What's the big takeaway here, my friend? Just as you wouldn't force those seeds to grow before their time, you shouldn't rush into investments without considering the timing. Trust me, good things come to those who wait. Now, let's talk about the flip side of the coin, impatience. We've all been there, right? You see a shiny new investment opportunity, and you just can't resist jumping in head first. Warren Buffett, the master of all things money, knows a thing or two about the importance of timing. He's like the ultimate gardener, carefully planting his seeds, aka investments, when the conditions are right for growth. Let me tell you, impulsive choices typically result in disappointment and regret rather than long-term success. Buffett takes a different tack. He doesn't want sudden success or rapid wins. The next time you're tempted to make a hasty decision, take a step back and consider if this is really the best time, or if there may be a better opportunity to wait for. After all, timing is everything when it comes to building wealth. No, sir, he's playing the long game, patiently waiting for the right moment to pounce. Let's talk about wise spending practices. Imagine this: you're at the store, eyeing those designer shoes or that gaudy new phone. Yes, they're tempting, but before you reach for your wallet, ask yourself how many hours it took you to earn enough money to buy that. Buffett believes that purchases should be evaluated not just in terms of the money spent, but also in terms of the time and effort it took to earn that money. So before you make that impulsive buy, stop and think about whether it's really worth the effort you put in the next time you're tempted to indulge. Remember Buffett's advice and ask yourself, is this purchase bringing in greater returns? Every purchase you make, whether it's a new car or a cup of coffee, has the potential to be an opportunity cost, and you could invest the money elsewhere for greater returns. Now, I'm not saying you should deprive yourself of everything you enjoy. Rather, smart spending is about being intentional with your money and aligning your spending with your values and long-term goals. Remember that every dollar you save now is an investment in your future financial freedom. If you're finding it difficult to resist those impulsive purchases, try setting a spending limit or making a budget to keep yourself in check. I promise that both your bank account and your future self will appreciate it. Therefore, the key is to make thoughtful decisions that are in line with your financial goals rather than depriving yourself of the things you enjoy. The next time you reach for your wallet, remember to think twice and spend wisely. Let's talk thinking about it like planting seeds in a garden. You want to pick your seeds carefully, picking ones that have the potential to grow into strong, healthy plants. That's what it means to invest wisely. I know the word investment might sound intimidating, but trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. In fact, it's all about making your money work for you rather than the other way around. The 6-month roadmap for wealth building comes into play here. By setting aside a portion of your income for investments, you're laying the groundwork for future financial success, whether it's stocks, bonds, real estate, or even starting your own business. The key is to diversify your investments and spread out your risk. Just like this, when it comes to investing, you want to put your money into assets that have the potential to grow over time. According to Warren Buffett, risk arises from ignorance. So before you jump headfirst into the world of investing, take the time to educate yourself. Read books, attend seminars, and ask experts for advice. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions. Here's a pro tip: investing isn't just about throwing your money into the market and hoping for the best. It's about being strategic and doing your homework. Start small. You don't have to be a Wall Street titan to make a profit. In fact, many prosperous investors started with very little money and progressively expanded their portfolios over time. So, whether you invest $100 or $11,000, the most important thing is to get started. Now let's talk about working in unusual conditions. You might be wondering what that even means, so consider it this way rather than going about your daily business as usual. It involves questioning the existing quo and having the courage to think outside the box. Sometimes the traditional route to success just won't work, so it's about embracing unique difficulties and thinking differently. Questioning presumptions and investigating novel avenues. Consider a problem you're currently facing for a moment. Now picture approaching it from a completely different perspective. Perhaps this entails seeking advice from someone outside of your usual circle of acquaintances or trying out novel solutions. I'm not suggesting this is easy, far from it. Working in unconventional environments calls for a high degree of creativity, adaptation, and risk-taking. But here's the thing: often, it's during those uncertain times that we make our biggest discoveries. Allow me to explain this with a small narrative. Image this sounds familiar. A small-town business owner is having trouble making ends meet. But despite their best efforts, they just can't seem to get ahead. Well, instead of giving up, our protagonist decides to turn things around. They begin by thinking creatively, exploring new markets and experimenting with cutting-edge marketing techniques. And before long, they're not just surviving, but thriving. They were bold enough to tackle their problems in a new way. So keep in mind that sometimes the secret to success is to embrace the unusual the next time you're faced with a difficult assignment or an apparently insurmountable issue. Remember, it's frequently the road less traveled that leads to the greatest adventures, so don't be afraid to challenge the current quo, break free from the conventional, and march to the beat of your own drum. You never know when you could find a hidden gem that takes you to new heights. Let's face it, folks, we've all erred financially on occasion. But here's the thing: the first step to creating a better financial future is acknowledging our failures. So let's have a look at some typical traps to avoid. Imagine this: you walk into your favorite store with your credit card in hand, and before you know it, you've taken advantage of the system to accumulate a mound of debt. Seem recognizable? Yes, using credit cards excessively is a surefire method to undermine your financial objectives rather than indulging in unnecessary purchases. Concentrate on conserving money for the things that are really important and living within your means. Another error that a lot of us commit is not prioritizing personal growth. While it may be simple to get sucked into the daily grind, self-improvement is essential for long-term success. And whether it's developing your abilities, going to school, or following your hobbies in a society where material items are everything, never undervalue the power of self-improvement and remember the perils of materialism. Keeping up with the Joneses is an easy trap to slip into. But here's the thing, the brand of your automobile or the amount of money in your bank account don't indicate actual riches. It's about leading a happy life full of important experiences and real connections. However, here's an expensive and typical mistake: failing to make financial plans for the future, such as for emergencies during retirement or unforeseen charges. Lacking a financial when life throws you a curveball. Having a safety net in place might leave you exposed. Instead, take the time to construct a budget, set financial objectives, and begin growing your nest egg right away. Lastly, let's discuss the risks associated with procrastinating. There's never a good moment to start building wealth, so don't wait till tomorrow. How many times have you said, "I'll start saving next month," or "I'll invest when I have more money"? Take action now and see your financial ambitions come true. Nobody is perfect, and we will all inevitably make mistakes along the road. However, by learning from our mistakes and being committed to our objectives, we can pave the way for a better financial future starting now. Let's discuss lifestyle choices that lead to financial freedom. And by lifestyle choices, we don't just mean reducing your daily coffee intake or occasionally skipping movie nights. Rather, we mean making the conscious decision to prioritize long-term goals over momentary pleasures. Let's break this down. Let's say you are presented with an opportunity to purchase a new shiny gadget that claims to revolutionize your life. Just before you click the Buy Now button, ask yourself if this will fit into your plan to build wealth. You see, every dollar you spend now is an investment in the future. And by restraining yourself from indulging in luxury purchases or pointless dining out, you're moving in the right direction toward financial freedom. But we understand that sometimes things happen. Finding that balance is more important than eliminating all the enjoyable activities, since life is too short to deny oneself of all the small pleasures. Concentrate on making wiser decisions that support your long-term objectives. Keep in mind that the 6-month wealth building roadmap is about creating a life of abundance and fulfillment, not just about tightening your wallet. Therefore, feel free to indulge yourself occasionally, as long as you keep your eyes on the goal. Remember that every choice you make, no matter how small, can have an impact on your financial future. For example, if you decide to do a diet project rather than hiring a professional, or decide to cook at home instead of going out to eat, every penny you save will bring you one step closer to your goals. Now, let's discuss the things we want to avoid that are riskier. Actions that might jeopardize our financial plans. When it comes to dangerous habits, see it as organizing your closet of old, worn-out shoes that you never wear anymore since you don't need them, and they are simply taking up room. Here are some wise words from Warren Buffett. First, let's talk about gambling. Now, don't get me wrong, occasionally placing a friendly wager can be entertaining, but when it begins to deplete your savings, that's when we have a problem. And Buffett understands that gambling is like playing with fire. While it may feel thrilling at first, it can quickly deplete your hard-earned money. Therefore, the next time you're tempted to pull the lever or roll the dice, consider the long-term effects your wallet will thank you. All right, let's switch gears and discuss another risky behavior. You've probably heard about the health risks associated with smoking, but did you realize that it may also negatively impact your finances? Yes, those cigarette packs may appear innocuous at first, but they may add up to a significant cost over time. Since smoking not only harms your health, but also burns a hole in your money, giving up the habit is a no-brainer if you want to develop wealth and live a longer, healthier life. I know what you're thinking. Warren Buffett is an astute investor. It's true that it's not always easy to break free from risky behaviors, but the good news is that every little step you take in that direction will bring you one step closer to financial freedom. So whether you decide to forgo that pack of cigarettes or resist the urge to place that bet, know that you're investing in a healthier, brighter future after all. If Warren Buffett can do it, you can too. It all comes down to making wise decisions and maintaining focus on your long-term objectives. Remember that while the road to wealth accumulation may be winding, if you avoid these traps, you'll be well on your way to achieving financial success. With that said, let's explore the treasure. Warren Buffett's principles for accumulating wealth are a treasure trove of knowledge. You might be wondering what the big secret is, but fear not, there is no magic bullet or secret formula here, just a number of tried and true guidelines that the octogenarian Warren Buffett stands by. First, let's talk about habits, not the kind where you bite your nails or repeatedly press the snooze button. Rather, we're talking about good old financial habits. Buffett is all about playing the long game, which entails forming sound financial habits like saving carefully, living within your means, and avoiding needless debt like the plague. He isn't simply about generating large money. The next quality on the list is patience. Yes, you heard correctly. But Buffett didn't become the Oracle of Omaha overnight, and you won't either, so good things come to those who wait. Embrace the virtue of patience by connecting with your inner Zen master. Whether you're waiting for the ideal investment opportunity or allowing your money to grow over time, patience is key. Now, let's speak about risk. We're talking about financial risk here, you see, so I'm not urging you to go skydiving or bungee jumping, even if those things sound like a lot of fun. Buffett believes in taking calculated risks, the type that come with careful thought and a generous dose of research, rather than rolling the dice and hoping for the best. Diversification is now the next item on the list. Now, diversification is just a fancy way of saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate to minimize risk and maximize returns. I know what you're thinking, diversity. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Remember, folks, that there's no substitute for hard work, discipline, and a dash of Buffy-style wisdom when it comes to building wealth. All right, so we've traveled through the realms of wealth-building wisdom thanks to the great Warren Buffett. But before we say amen, let's take a moment to consider what we've learned and how it applies to our own lives. After all, money isn't everything. Rather, it's just one piece of the puzzle, or a means to an end. If you will, so as we pursue financial success, let's remember to maintain perspective. Yes, setting objectives is vital. Establish wise choices and establish plans for the future. But don't forget what's most important: our relationships, our health, and our morals. Consider it this way: money may purchase a nice automobile or an opulent trip, but it cannot purchase contentment or pleasure. Speaking of values, genuine riches is found in the depth of our relationships, the richness of our experiences, and the satisfaction that results from leading a life that is in line with our principles. Remembering the value of honesty and compassion in achieving financial success is crucial. And in order to follow Buffett's example and be bold in our ambitions while remaining firmly grounded in our values, let's forge ahead on our own paths. Buffett himself is a shining example of someone who built his empire on a foundation of honesty, humility, and compassion. Here's to financial success. Let's be kind with our prosperity while being modest about our accomplishments. Most importantly, let's never forget that genuine riches isn't determined by the amount of money in our bank accounts, but rather by the quality of our character and the difference we make in the world. The goal of this video is to expand your horizons in the realm of investing. It's not about handing you a ready-to-eat financial meal, but about teaching you how to cook one yourself. Investing comes with its share of risks and uncertainties, so it's crucial to wear your research hat and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. Warren Buffett himself once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." So let's invest wisely and live fully well. That wraps up our journey through the 6-month roadmap for wealth building with Warren Buffett's wisdom. Remember that prior investment success is similar to a weather forecast from the previous year in that it does not always indicate what will happen tomorrow. Always consider the risks and proceed with caution when risking your hard-earned money. You've taken the first step in understanding Warren Buffett's 6-month roadmap to wealth building. But remember, this is just the beginning. The journey to financial freedom is filled with learning, discipline, and smart decisions. As you embark on your path, keep these words close to your heart. Benjamin Franklin once said, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest," and John D. Rockefeller advised, "Do not be afraid to give up the good to go for the great." The wisdom of these great minds is a reminder that wealth building is not just about accumulating money, but about making informed and courageous choices. Stay curious, stay determined, and never stop learning. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Remember to type "I must be rich" to reaffirm your commitment to this journey. Your engagement helps us create more content that empowers you. Your next step? Click on the video at the top right corner to continue your money journey. We'll explore more strategies and tips to help you grow your wealth and avoid common pitfalls. And wealth building isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. Equip yourself with knowledge, be mindful of your decisions, and most importantly, believe in your ability to achieve financial freedom. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.